everyone. Welcome to today's episode on the trade experience. So today we are going to be talking about technical analysis. Right here with me, we have Mr. Dream Chaser. And by my left hand side, we have Vicky Snipes. And right beside me, we have Dr. Tale, the president of Crypto Elite. My boss.
Excited to be here.
Thank you. So let's get right on it. Very quickly, we all know what technical analysis is all about and the effect it has in making money, especially in trading. But before we delve into that, let's get the general market overview. So Dream Chaser, where do you think this crypto market is currently heading?
The crypto market. I think I'll use Bitcoin.
Okay.
That's a case study. Since Bitcoin has about, I think, 48% to 50% dominance in the market.
Okay.
Right, yeah. So personally, I think at the moment, on a daily time frame, because before coming here, I did some analysis before coming here.
Okay.
I sent it out to my community, right? So on a daily time frame, I think we should be expecting Bitcoin to retest a 27,800 zone to 27,200 zone before we have a bounce up, right? From that zone back up probably to like 29,000 thereabouts.
But I think yesterday I saw Bitcoin at 27.5. 27.5.
Yes. Now Bitcoin that is using a bull flag pattern, right?
Okay.
Now using a bull flag pattern, the safest entry for Bitcoin for those people that are conservative traders is at 26,600. That's for those who don't want to buy Bitcoin.
Hold on. Is this a financial advice?
No, it's not a financial advice. All of these are educational. They are just for educational purposes. Yes.
So in general, Dr. T, Dream Chaser is telling us that we can sell our land and buy Bitcoin.
No, I did not say that. No, personally, I'm bullish at the moment.
Okay, you are foolish.
That, yeah.
That's your personal sentiment.
That's my personal opinion. So
Alright.
anybody wants to follow me talk. But that one is on you. So that's it.
Okay, so let's head over to Vicky Snipe. What's the general sentiment on the market?
Well, like Dream Chaser said, I'm looking at the test around 26,900, 26,800. Looking at the general market trend.
Yeah.
See, we already hit because me, I trade more of trend and order flow. I don't draw.
Order flow.
Yeah, order flow.
Trends and order
Trends
flow.
and order flow. That's basically what I use. And so looking at the trend, I'm looking at 26,900. Even though it might be a week, just to look down to 26,900.
Okay.
But by looking from the daily time frame is for, let me see, because I don't do 1 hour, I don't do usually from 4 hours and upwards. That's what I do. But then if you look at the order flow, looking at the order flow, you see the volumes are mainly around that 26,900 to 26,800.
That is buy orders. Are you sure those buy orders are not fake? Because
Okay.
people
Is
need
it
to
possible
they manipulate my order book.
Okay, order flow I do. I don't just open Binance and I look at people that are setting orders. I use a lot called ExoChat.
Well, that's nice.
For the newbies.
Yeah, ExoChat is not for newbies because it's paid for.
Okay.
I pay at €4.
Wow.
For ExoChat. So you get order flow information, you get volume, VWAP information, you get
Real volume.
You see footprints, the footprint chart.
Okay.
Actually, you see the footprint of the buys, the sells, where the volumes are actually concentrated.
Both
Okay.
from institutional buyers and retail.
Wow.
So you know where the market is actually. But if you look at the order flow like that, you actually know people are actually going to move this market in the volume they are seeing.
Yes.
Then you'll be able to know where the market is actually.
Wow.
Also
So you can
Interesting.
add that to that to 6,900 then follow.
Okay. I have a quick question for both of you, but I'll start with Dream Chaser. Yeah, for over a year now, the market has been consistently bearish, right? So, what are those signs we should look out for
Yeah.
to say, okay, I think at this point there is going to be a reversal? Like, at what point would you say the bear market has hit its bottom? And then these are the signs. We don't know when.
Yeah.
I'm saying that what are the signs to look out for the newbies and for the enthusiasts out there?
This question is kind
And
of,
for the pros, like
For the
us.
pros, yes, still. I mean, you never can tell.
This question is kind of
Just share your opinion.
Okay, anyway, so my opinion about let me start from the bottom, then the science, right?
Yes.
Now my opinion is personally I don't think anybody knows the bottom.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
No matter how good you are with everything.
You can't really
Right?
tell.
You don't know the top, you
You
don't know
know
the
the
bottom, but you might know a range. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Now, obviously, this is price. I'm using Bitcoin
Yeah.
as
Okay.
the case for in this particular podcast, right? Our
Yes.
interview, right?
Yes.
Because Bitcoin dominates 50% of the coins in the market and tokens. And these 50%, we're talking about more utility coins and tokens. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
now those ones, obviously, all the memes can be doing what they want to do, but the utility, that's what I'm focused on. So,
Yeah.
about the bottom, right? I don't think anybody can predict the bottom, but you can predict the zone. So there was this analysis I did sometime last year. Right? Personally, if you ask me, I think Bitcoin will be going to 9,000 something.
Eh?
Yes.
Wait, hold
That
on.
means the likes of BNB will definitely
Yeah.
hit your target.
Yeah.
But he just said he's bullish.
Yeah, no, I'm bullish
Well-
on at the moment. Do you understand? At the moment, I'm bullish, but
Okay.
I can be bullish now. Then the next, let's say, 2-3 hours, I might see another confirmation that's showing that we are going down.
Okay.
You understand?
This
Especially if you're a day
is
trader.
our market.
You understand? Especially if you're a day trader.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now when you say science,
Science,
right?
yes.
Now, first of all, for the bottom, I think we need to crypto has to go mainstream.
Yeah.
There was a time crypto went mainstream during the bull market, right? That even my mother's elder sister that is over, I think she was 70 years old the last year, right? She told me, you people, like she spoke it to me, but I'll use English to translate. She said, you people are making money now that she's seeing Bitcoin on the news. Do you understand? That was during the bull market. So I think personally, my own opinion is, I think that before we can say we have hit the bottom, crypto has to go mainstream. And in that mainstream, there has to be a lot of negative news about crypto.
Sorry. So what you are saying is that when you start seeing Dr. T, when we start seeing news of Bitcoin
Yeah.
on the
No, not
on the media.
Not just negative. I'm
Is that-
saying mainstream. And what is mainstream?
Okay.
Now, something has to happen that will
Okay.
make everybody, even those that believe in this Bitcoin of a thing, right?
Yeah.
They will lose faith in it. And most of them will lose faith in it. Now, that is when you see Bitcoin that you saw at 60-something thousand, at 5,000 or 10,000, that you think it's impossible, right? When you see that happens, you lose faith in it, you understand? And then a lot of activities has to lead to that. Now, personally, in my own view, I feel that a lot of exchanges are going to go down, which we have not seen them. But during this bear market, we have seen a lot of crypto banks.
Yeah.
The number one crypto banks in the world go down, but it doesn't happen on exchanges.
I think
So,
FTS has gone
FTX
down.
has.
that's just one out of.
What's this one? Hotbit.
Hotbit was not a major exchange. It doesn't the major exchange. Yeah, it's not a major exchange.
Okay.
So I don't want to call names of any exchanges here, right?
Okay.
But I believe that because those exchanges have to be the fundamentals. From my own opinion,
Okay.
the fundamentals that will push that price down to that level.
So, in a nutshell, when we start seeing negative news, epic negative news
Yes.
on mainstream media,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's a sign.
That's
When we
an
start
indicator.
seeing, when we start seeing exchanges go down the drain,
That's
that's
a
a
sign.
sign. From your opinion,
Yes, from my opinion. That we are
Fantastic.
hitting, that we have gotten to the bottom.
bottom,
we
and
are
then
going
there is a
up.
possible
That's
reversal.
from that place we go.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
the worst has happened. So it can't, nothing else can happen. from
Interesting
there.
insight.
Yeah, my own opinion.
Yeah, of course. Interesting insight. Still not financial advice.
Yeah, no. Obviously.
All right, Mr. Vicky. So, what's your opinion on signs that we should look out for before a reversal?
I'm sorry, please, boss. Dollars Knives also give us technical signs because some of us don't even watch news. So I need waiting if I see for charts. Do you understand?
Okay, now most times when market is going down, for me, if I look at the general perception about traders and nobody wants to buy, I know that we have hit the bottom of that trend, that particular trend. Because at the bottom of a particular trend, people don't want to enter the market.
Yes.
Everybody is afraid that it's going to go down more.
Yes.
So once you see people actually having
Yes.
that sentiment that it's going to go down more, it's going to go down more, I'm not buying it. That's not that okay. But now, trends are relative. We have short-term, long-term, medium-term trends. So when you look at the trends now, you're looking at the general bottom of the market, which no one can actually predict. Because if anyone can predict it, then it's not going to be a fair market.
Of course.
So we're looking at scenarios. In 2018, it was China. Then China actually triggered the bear market of 2018 when they banned.
Yes.
Then when the market started coming up again, around 2019 we got to 40k again. After we did 20,000 before in 2018, then 2019 we got to 14k. Then market was already trending up. Then COVID happened.
Yes.
3K.
The whole world went on lockdown. Then the market dropped to 3k. Instantly within few minutes.
I was awake that night now.
Yeah.
So that drop signaled the real bottom because first of all, now when FTX and the there happened last year, the market dropped arguably from 40-something thousand down to 15,000.
Yes.
Now, if you check how that market dropped, you know that we have actually hit the previous high of previous bull market.
Of course, which
And
was
once-
20k.
Yes, and once we hit that previous high, it usually signals the bottom of the market. The previous high of the previous
So are you saying that we've hit the bottom?
For me,
We've hit the bottom.
yes.
Okay.
Even though we are going to drop, it's going to take not just a market, a negative news in the market that will go to drop that kind of support level. It's going to take a news that is going to shake
Catastrophic
the world,
news.
that was going to push us down like that. Because if you look at when FTX happened, when Luna happened, people actually left the market. Like people left, like quit. Like
Yes.
and I don't want to do it again. I want to do it again. People quit the crypto market, but when then the market started trending up again around November, December, and even till now, people have left. They've not even come back to the market. But then, what are we going to see to push us up? More adoption. You get not just adoption, and I'm looking at real world assets. Organization of real world assets to actually be the next thing that is going to push us up. The last bull market, what actually pushed us up was DeFi.
Okay.
You get
So
there's
sorry.
going to be a trend.
I'm sorry, please. So in essence, because the question was, what are the signs, right, Dr. T?
Yeah.
So are you now saying that one of the signs is adoption?
Yes.
Like when we start seeing, because DeFi was a concept.
Yeah.
Was it a concept? Yeah, DeFi was a concept.
DeFi was a
So I saying that we should start looking out for, or just like the way we had NFT.
Now we have AI.
Now we have AI.
AI
So is it-
actually didn't push the market to the level we expected.
It
Well, at
couldn't.
least it
Yeah,
tried.
it couldn't really
And
push
we moved
much.
from 20k to like 30-something k. But then, tokenization of real world assets is what's going to bring in the kind of money we are actually expecting. Because first of all, there are so many dormant things. If you trade the Forex market, you see $1 trillion.
Sure.
market.
Volume.
Why people we are struggling to crack 2
Trillion.
trillion.
Yeah.
Now, tokenization of real world assets is what's going to bring
Institutional.
Fresh money
Institutional,
into the market.
Liquidity.
institutional grade liquidity to the market. So once we start seeing platforms that are actually not just tokenizing for the sake of tokenization, but actually attracting the institutional level liquidity that we need, cross-chain interoperability that we need, by going to bring in those money and we start seeing.
Dr. T, so this means that when we start seeing these things he's talking about, it means that we've hit the bottom.
It means, I think it's beyond just hitting the bottom. It means that we are already
We are trending
yes,
up.
we are trending up.
Yes, we are trending up.
Okay. But right now you are still bullish, $9.
For the short term, yes, I'm bullish.
You are
Yeah.
My boss, I beg you not take una senior.
For the
Which
short term,
are you bullish or bearish?
I'm expecting this. I'm expecting us to.
For now, we are bullish.
I'm expecting
When
us
will
to
you be
hit
bearish?
30K anytime from now.
Like I said, me, I follow. I mean, I don't. It's been a while. I did.
Sorry. I want to cut you short. Doctor, you see why I don't like crypto people? We are neither here or there.
Yeah. So now
This minute you can be bullish. Next 1 hour, every year don't turn bearish.
But that's the whole concept.
That's the concept.
But now,
That's
okay,
always
now let me explain something now, right? This, our conversation is basically around technical analysis, right? Now, technical analysis, to me, in my own opinion, is simply trends, right? How to be able to identify trends and make money off these trends. Now, the market moves in 3 ways, just 3 ways, every financial market.
Okay.
Uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation, right?
Right.
Which is ranging also.
Yes.
Now, in an uptrend, it's for you to identify that, okay, we are still going up. Now, there's a point to get to. You have seen that because of your technical analysis, right? You have
Yes.
the confirmation, or you have seen that this trend has been broken.
Yes.
We are either going to consolidate now, or we are going to dump.
Drop.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, that is why a technical analyst cannot give you a certain answer that I'll be bullish for 5 years. No. Only fundamental analysts can do that, because fundamental analysts, they're not really going for the price, but because of the
Intrinsic value.
the value around the particular asset, they can tell you
Yes.
that from now to the next 10
10
years,
years.
20 years, this
Awesome.
price, because of the value,
Awesome.
the price might shoot up by 100x.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But a technical analyst, we are mostly, when I say technical analysts, are short-term
Yeah.
traders or investors. Do you understand?
Wow.
Leveraging historic data.
Wow,
Yes.
wow, that's awesome. So thank you very much for that input. We've not even actually gotten into
Yeah, we're
what
just
we
about
really
to
have.
get into what.
Yes, yes. So I think some of his, response has already,
Touched it a
mentioned exactly. But we are still going to ask the question, right? So what? Because we know that in this market, many people do this market even as we are here. Men they try big money. So what exactly do we call technical analysis?
Is that for me or for him?
Let $9 just take it. I think you just spoke like, what exactly do we call technical analysis?
Okay. Technical analysis is leveraging historical market data.
Is that historical market data always correct?
Not necessarily. That is why it's historical, and that is why it's probability. Trading is probability.
Okay.
It's about trading is probability, because there is no uncertainty. It's not. It's a 1 and 0. It's not. It's either. It's a -0, -1. Sort of. It's not equal to 1.
It's like a zero-sum game.
1. That means it's not occur.
Sure.
So when you are doing any analysis, you are looking at and predicting and looking at things that might happen to invalidate your analysis. That is why we have stop loss. If you believe that your analysis are not going to be validated, then there will be nothing like stop loss. You just go to the trade and allow it to down. So because we believe that our trade might get invalidated with some other factors coming in, then you have stop loss in the trade. Now, in technical analysis, when looking at those historical data also, you have to also calculate when and where were these data correct. At what point was it correct? At what point was it wrong?
And the past.
Now you're not using those data now to base your decision.
Your decision.
So when you look at this data now and you see, okay, this is what is available to me, this is what is available to me. What are the things that go wrong? You factor in those things that go wrong.
And then you put your stop loss. The only thing was with me for this your talk now is spot loss.
Yeah.
Stop loss.
Stop loss.
So when you look at this data and you say, okay, this is how it's playing now. So okay, this is my point of entry. When this trade gets to this level, I now believe that okay, my analysis has been validated. I have to be the market.
And Dr. T, do you know that most traders don't use stop loss?
A lot of traders don't. It's the discipline that we're trying to.
There was one post I made on Twitter. I was like, not using stop loss is a proof of arrogance.
Which is true actually.
Everybody sees things differently, and it depends on the perspective.
But don't tell me you don't use stop loss.
I use stop loss all the time, but I know a trader that does use stop loss, and he's very, very good, and he makes a whole lot of money. So everybody has. That's why the financial
In
market-
crypto,
Yes.
that means he has a lot of backup money.
No, not backup money. And that's why it's the financial market, right? If all of us here, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We are just the only people that are in the financial market, for instance. If you don't see things differently from the way I see things, there will not be volatility.
Of course.
You understand? So, so basically, everybody has a strategy. In fact, I don't want to mention his name here, but one there was a team, right? And he told me this particular strategy he uses, right? That if a coin is listed on so and so exchange, right, and that coin is not on any exchange, he will just short it, and it goes. Most of the times it closes to 500%, 1000%. The first day I went to do that thing. I got the and that was it. I said no more.
Because at the end of the day, the strategy that works
Didn't work for you.
Yes. In fact, it's not mine. It did not work for me. So I said no more. But it works for you, but I say continue. Me, I get one with work for me.
Vicky spoke so much about technical analysis. He tried to explain that, and I know you're also a very good technical analyst, right? Now, with this tool in our hands, why do traders still lose money?
Yes. So
Irrespective of the fact that there is availability of technical analysis.
Yeah, it's the same thing I just said now, right? We all see the market differently. You understand?
Okay.
As good as it is and as good as I am, if both of us open the laptop here, right? At some point in time, one day we must disagree on a particular trade.
Sure.
And that is how we have millions of traders worldwide. You see, I said I was bullish, he said he was bullish. If you notice, I said my second entry for conservative traders, right?
Yeah.
Is 26,600. He said his is 26,900.
yes.
Do you understand? So, like I said, everybody sees the market differently. But that's why there's range, right? Now, if at this point in time we are aligning, we are going to have what we see now almost the same thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So now, you say, why do people lose, right? People lose for different reasons. You might be so good in your analysis, but you don't know how to put entries. You understand? Because of lack of entry, just probably a 0.5% mistake in your placing your entry and stop loss, you will lose. Some people might enter a trade. Okay, I'm so good with Bitcoin, for instance, right? Now, this is a strategy I use. I'll talk about it here.
Sure.
So now, if I analyze Bitcoin on 1 hour, 4 hours, or 1 day, I normally put my stop loss at 3%, right?
From your entry.
From my entry, using 10x leverage.
Okay.
Right? So most of the times, my win to, or my loss to win ratio is 1:3, right? Or 1:4. You understand? So I'm losing 30% to get 90% or 120%. Do you understand? On Bitcoin. Now this particular stuff works for me. This strategy works for me on Bitcoin basically almost all the time.
Wow.
Do you understand? Now I'm using 10x leverage on Bitcoin. Right now, imagine me then switching up my strategy and then go from 10x to 100x and reduce my stop loss because I still want to reach 30%, right? And then reduce my stop loss to 0.3% instead of 3%. Then 100 times 0.3 is 30%, right? And then enter that trade. Just one small week from Bitcoin.
You are out.
And I will lose money, not because of I was not good with my analysis, but because I don't know how to place entries using that. And then I've not developed a strategy on that particular coin.
I think, Dr. T, I think there is, he made a valid point, which is not knowing when to put your entry. But I think that, I think he still made the same point. Because the same technical analysis we are talking about, as we are looking at the charts, we are looking at the same thing.
Yes.
But our perspective and different understanding of that particular chart is actually different.
An approach,
right?
Yes.
Okay. So that means what actually keeps us safe is our ability to recognize the fact that this thing where we want to do, if it is wrong, then you have a stop loss. Right?
So it's calculated risk.
Yeah, it's calculated risk.
Yeah.
And again, you need having an edge also matters. Makes it profitable. Some people jump
What kind of edge?
market, understanding the market.
Okay.
The edge you have, let's say you are a white curve trader. and you actually understand where it comes very well, you trade it over and over, you get it, and you get good at it. But jumping from one strategy to the other,
Is it one strategy or jumping from one market
that
bet?
puts more doubt
That's good.
in your mind than confidence. Instead of you being confident in what you are doing, you have more doubt because Wyckoff will invalidate other food. You get it?
Okay.
EMA. Use EMA
As exponential
as
moving
exponential moving
average.
average, and use RSI.
Yes, relative strength
Relative
index.
strength index to give you different things at different periods of in the market. So now, ability for you to have a particular strategy you are using, get grounded in it and use it very well is what gives you that edge. Some people don't have an edge. They jump from one strategy to another, and it makes them make more losses.
Amazing.
Wow.
Fantastic. So
There's
we
no,
just
there's no,
okay.
there's no perfect indicator in the market. It's just for you to be able to study the one you are using and be able to understand and apply it as interesting.
Do you believe in indicators and do you use indicators?
Please, what are indicators?
Magazine, RSI,
EMA,
moving average.
and all of this.
I'm a very simple trader, right?
Okay.
So I've never used RSI before. I've never
You never used by a guy.
used I've never used NA or this EMA. I don't even know what they mean. You understand what they are. I don't even know. Like, because it was one time I tried doing research on NA, they seemed no great and like now, all those things to me, right? Even everything to me is just basically, like you said, understanding the one that works for you. Me, I stick to pattern instead of NA and RSI. And there was one time I was one of my guys telling them, saying, no, do this, no use this NA, no use this RSI. The reason why the issue I have with those indicators is that they can never give you a good entry from my own perspective.
They are lagging.
Of course, they are lagging
They can
indicators.
never give you a good entry. Like me.
So it only shows what has already happened in the market.
Yes.
Now, if let's say I'm using a double bottom pattern now, right, or a double top pattern, or an inverted head and shoulder, or bull flag, or bear flag,
Yes.
I'm just looking out for my breakout and retest. Once my retest is back to my support line, probably in the market I want to buy, I will buy them. I will long. If my retest is back to the resistance level, I will short. And in a nutshell, right, trading is all about support and resistance. That's when it comes to
foundational.
yes,
That's
now
foundational.
support can come like this in this line. Support can come like this. Support can come like this. Now it's ability to identify, look at the support at the moment. At the moment, we are following. Let's say this diagram.
Yes. Like
at the moment,
trend,
we are following this
like a
diagram.
trend.
At the moment, we are following horizontal. At the moment, we are
Yes.
following vertical.
Vertical,
Right?
yeah.
Yes. So if you are able to identify that,
Well,
but people use it to. And it works for them.
thank you
Thank
for
use it, it
that.
works for them.
Because I'm one of the people that use it.
You are RSI ambassador.
I'm an RSI. And to be honest, right? What I usually do in the market is I try to customize my indicators, right? Like when you go to the indicator, what do you call it, logo, and you click, what comes up by default is RSI 14.
That's
Do you
for you
understand?
because you've used it frequently.
Yes, that's like the default. Do you understand? So what I do is, just like you said, technical analysis is about studying historical data, right? When I assemble the chart, depending on the time frame I want to trade, I try to look the way the candlesticks have already behaved. And because I love to use RSI, that momentum, do you understand? I now have to start, iterating. I'll try RSI 50. That's the way I iterate until I get the perfect RSI that fits the reversal zones. Do you understand? So that kind of helps me to know that, okay, this particular level gives me an entry. And I don't know if you understand how I use my own but I get what you're trying to say, boss.
Yeah, no, everybody has what works for both.
Sure.
Anything that works for both.
Like now for EMA now, if you open them, most people use mainly 150 to 100.
Yes.
But now, for lower time frames, you don't expect to be using those time.
Of course.
Now, if I want to check trends, I tweak both the EMA. I have an indicator that combines EMA and MA.
Wow.
Both
I've been waiting the name of the indicator.
both EMA, MA. Both I did it myself on
Trading view.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
You know
awesome.
you can actually do it.
Of course, sure.
Just look at source.
Don't go far.
So I tweaked it and I changed the highs, the lows, I changed the time frames and how we should react.
Sure.
So if you are able to tweak indicators like that, you can even use ChatGPT to set to design an indicator.
This artificial
The only thing
intelligence.
is that you have to have at least a little knowledge of
Coding.
Coding.
and be able to know the right prompts to ask. You know the right prompts to put in, you'll be able to use it to create your investment based on your own trading strategy and your trading plan.
Yes.
Trading plan very important.
And then trading persona, whether you are aggressive or conservative. So whichever works for you, you go
In life,
with
I
that.
think the thing that works for most people is conservative.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that aggressive and conservative, right? I think that in this market, most times it's better to be conservative because if you rush the market,
The market will aggressively
Yes.
take you out.
if you rush the market will rush you.
Send you to the village
I don't
without
know,
transport
like
fare.
how much liquidity you get when you want the
You're
Aggressive.
not a market maker.
you dey come with $50,000 for market of where you go dey see trading volume 2.3 billion.
Yes.
Wetin you want?
Exactly. Yeah.
And for how many candle you fit push up?
No, actually. Unless shit coins.
Then you go to the next screen and
Just as or there are some coins that I've observed because there are some people that I'm into their cycle, right? I don't just want to mention them. They drop signals, and I've noticed that the signals they drop, they are usually coins that they can control.
Yes.
It's not actually coins that, like, if you look at the trading volume will be like $23 million. Because you say this person, I think they move
You
the
have
market.
volume to even
Do you
pump or
understand?
dump that particular pair.
So it's only such coins that you can enter with your small money with the hope that you can influence market.
You just be
do you
supplying
understand?
liquidity.
Do you understand? But just to add to the question Dr. T asked, with all the technical analysis available, people still lose money. And we've actually answered it from, technical sides.
Yeah.
I believe that there are other aspects that makes people lose money.
The very best financial market show, the trade experience.